Welcome in, welcome in. I'm back out at the Broadview Detention Center, where it's a cooler and rainy day, a little easier to take.
Oh, you're pressed.
No, I'm pressed. I'm streaming it live right now.
You like my umbrella? My friend's
Good.
like, it looks like on ice, not no ice.
Yeah, well, either way works.
I think people are out front.
Okay, I'm gonna make it around. I just got out here, so I wanted to see what it looked like again. Well, it hasn't changed much. Let's see how many pepper bullets we can see. Well, it did rain, so all that stuff is gone. No sniper on the roof. Hi, guys. Hi, Nanny. I'm back out just to check to see what's going on, since we have new implemented protest times. It can only go to 9 to 6, which is odd. Because they said it was because of the businesses, to give them more protection. The only problem with that is the time that they're giving, 9 to 6, is when the businesses are open. So very confusing. Hi. We have a lot more press here. They have their own tents. Looks like it's actually a movie stage now, not like it used to be. We shall see how that works. I'm going to go over to the tent. We have a lot of state police in the parking lot, 3, 4, 5 at least police cars. Oh, there's 2 over here, 7, not Broadview. These are Cook County sheriffs. You know, the guy that lied to me said that these walls that go across were to protect the protesters, when in actuality it just makes them easier for the snipers up on the roof to shoot the pepper balls at the crowd. We'll go this way. See how the tent is doing. Again, they have all kinds of media equipment out here. I guess you could call it that. Not like it used to be. It says protest area, stay off the streets. And this is the media staging area. Well, at least we do have media out here, unlike before. Let's go see what's going on up here. Of course, they get the front row parking spaces. I'm around the corner, but that's okay. It's actually a whole new crew of reporters out here, too. Nance, if you're listening, it's not any of the people that have been out here before. So that's kind of interesting. Unless they're taking shifts. Definitely not the same. I'm coming around now over here. Well, I see we have signs on the tent now. So that's new. Probably to protect from the rain. How you doing?
Good. We just got like a big ass delivery.
Awesome.
Oh, that's not even the goodest thing.
I see.
2 rooms right there.
Okay.
60 masks, 60 goggles.
Good. Keep them off the table, because that's how they took them the last time. I'm going to go around the front. Anything going on?
No.
I haven't missed anything yet?
Nope.
Okay. I'm sure they don't want to get wet, so it might be quiet. Guys, welcome in. I am at the Broadview Detention Center. This is where ICE is staged out of for the Illinois area, mainly Chicago. This is the United States. Nikki, welcome in. This is Chicago, Illinois. The Broadview Detention Center, where the ICE agents stage out of and also bring the detainees back to. I'm going to walk around to the front. Sorry, I don't have a gimbal, so it's a little shaky. I will try to hold it as still as I can. I'm only going to be out here for a short time today. I just wanted to check in because it's been a couple of days since I've been out here, and I figured today would be a quiet day, being the weather is not that great. So I'm hoping that things stay under control. I haven't seen very many protesters, maybe 3. Again, there's more sheriffs and media here than anybody else. Am I buffering? Well, if I am, I'm sorry. That could be something that's out of my control right now. Why are you watching a slideshow? Okay. Again, this is the Broadview Detention Center in Chicago, Illinois. I'm going around to the other gates. There are, in fact, 2 gates. The media staged at 1, which we just saw. Oh, good, no buffering here. Okay, thank you, Gia. Again, they do have, this is a federal site, so they do have the equipment to mess with the signals. I am walking down a public sidewalk right now. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, depends on where you're at. This street is called 25th. It's the major thoroughfare closest, everybody's beeping, closest to the detention center. It's where the agents and the vans actually turn in off the road. We do have more protesters up here. Again, they also sent the cement blocks out here. Hi, Mike. Oh, well, okay. Apparently it's turned into a raceway. I was hoping to see some of the media crew that usually is out here, but there's nobody here that has been here before, or at least that I recognize. Apparently they filed a lawsuit for being pepper sprayed, rubber bulleted, and gassed. The media did. So I want to make sure my name on that list, being that I've been out here for 2 weeks, and so has another streamer called Nance Drew. We don't have lawyers on call, so if they're sending Yeah, Chuck, you know, it is nice to have nothing better to do. I'm 67 years old and I'm allowed to do whatever I damn well please. You are correct. Well, actually, it's to show what exactly is going on out here because, you know, with the mainstream media or the alphabet media, there's another van going in and there's people in the back. They're going to show what their sponsors want them to show. So they're a little bit more limited than I am. I take no money for anything. Okay, now we have a new sign that says no protest from 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. Okay. Glad to know that. Well, that's all the channels. That's ABC, CBS, NBC, WGN, Fox. I mean, they all have an agenda, right? I'm standing here with an iPhone. Apparently, we must be doing something back there. Okay, we have honkers. I don't like the fact that she's standing on the street and not behind the cement, but this is the problem here also. Once this car moves, I'll show you. This is a public sidewalk here. And it ends up running into the cement wall. There's no way to cross the street safely because there's a cement wall that goes all the way around. So there's no way to stay out of the street if you're walking northbound on 25th. They did not leave room for anyone. It's the street. Well, thank you. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you get stories from one side and you get stories from the other side, and there's always a third side, right? So I'm trying to be the third side that just stands how. Although the other day I did get a little angry because I was pushed into this tree and pepper sprayed. So it had nothing to do with the actual reason for the protest or being out here. It was more to do with the fact that I'm just an old lady with an iPhone. There was no reason to push me into a tree. So it was more personal than... This is the ICE Detention Center in Broadview, Illinois. This is where they bring all the detainees. And also where ICE stages everything out of. This is the main headquarters. Actually, I think it's the only headquarter. I don't think there's any other place they have. Apparently, there's rumors out there that they've gotten a warehouse over here and also another place that will actually be for the National Guard when they arrive, if and when they arrive. Ed, I don't know how to knit, but I sure know how to stand out here with an iPhone to show what's going on. So, and once again, I'm not taking sides. I'm very unbiased about this whole situation, or at least in my lives. I keep my opinion to myself. So I would ask for a little respect. If you're watching this stream, it must mean you want to see what's going on. Either that or you're just trolling me in chat. If that's the case, and you make comments against me, I will block you. I don't think I am stopping or impeding them in any way walking down a sidewalk where there's no one around. So try another argument. Oh, Andre, thanks for just trolling me. At least you were honest about it. Now we have helicopters. I'm not walking in traffic once again. I am on a public sidewalk. Boy, you guys, do you want me to talk slower? There is a curfew. Well, it's not a curfew per se. They just signed, the mayor just signed a law, or not a law, but a provision that protesting can only happen between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Which, if you know anything about your First Amendment rights, not only are they blocking the sidewalk in parts, but now they put a time on when you can protest. So we need some 1A YouTubers out here. Would be greatly appreciated. You know, I'm just going to ask this question just for my own curiosity. Why does it seem like the people in chat are all very alt-right? There's no one that can make a civil conversation about anything, whether it's the weather, the fact that I'm walking down a sidewalk. I am not protesting. Again, I am out here just showing you what today is like out at the Broadview Detention Center, where the ICE agents are bringing the detainees and where they actually stage all of their operations. Again, we have helicopters. Hello, Maine, welcome in. I'm trying to, thanks, Molia. Well, I haven't seen any comments, if you scroll back in chat, that have been remotely kind or general. It's all very visceral, vile. And I have done nothing, again, but stand out here and stream for the last 2 weeks, just showing what it's like out here. Hi, Big Chief. Welcome in. Again, I won't be out here very long. I was hoping to see some of the media that I knew from before. Unfortunately, that hasn't been the case so far. Nance, if you're listening, no one I know it here so far from the media. This is the supply tent. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I made the dog bark. Please don't back up into me. Thank you. We have more cameras or tripods coming in. This is the ICE Detention Center in Broadview, Illinois. I'm coming out on a gray, rainy, cooler day than last week. It was in the 80s and 90s last week. So it was a little tough being out here in the sun. Today it's rainy and cool, so it's a little easier to move around. Chris, I am neither. This is not a political stream, if you can believe that. But I only come out here just to show on live what it's actually like out here at the detention center. I take no money from anyone. So my stream does not lean left or right. The only time I did get angry is when I was shot with pepper balls and rubber bullets. And hopefully you understand that that's not fun. Again, there's media everywhere. More media. There is one protester on this side. No, two maybe. On this side. That's it. Why am I watching? Because the only ones that are covering this are actually the mainstream media. Or as I call them, the alphabet, right? ABC, CBS, NBC, WGN, Fox. There's 4.
Why don't we all be in one place?
Divided.
Why are they out front?
Good question. They have signs. Well, I see a dog getting out of this car. Do we know what this is?
The dog?
The dog in the car. I mean the truck.
Taking the dog out to.
But why are they down here? Or is it not them,
Looked to
right?
me like he was just walking the dog.
No, I meant the truck is not just walking the dog.
Oh.
Well, why would they let him down here?
Well, he's with ICE.
Okay, so he has to do it out here because that whole area in the back isn't big enough, right? Interesting.
No, I haven't been here. Have you been here regularly?
Yeah, for
I've
2
been
weeks
here
now.
all.
Yeah, no, that,
I just figured today there wouldn't be a lot of people. 'Cause
No.
it was raining, so
Yes.
I wanted to make up some bodies.
again, I'm just wondering why he has a dog out here.
I've been ratified. I am officially empty.
Vic Mart, you're showing your, I don't even want to call it what it should be, but there's 3 things in my chat that I don't allow: racism, homophobic slurs, and fat shaming. And it's not only the Mexican Hispanics that they're picking up. I've seen families of Koreans. I've seen families from Nigeria. So it's not, you're wrong about what you're saying there. You guys all need to do a little Googling. Try it. Don't believe everything you see on the mainstream media, because at least half of it isn't true. Again, Kevin, or no, who said about the, let me see who that was, about the borders? Danny, Chicago, I got a news flash. Chicago is not a border. We are nowhere near a border, but yet we have the Border Patrol in Chicago. Well, it'd be nice if they got the criminal illegals. I 100% agree with that, but that's not what they're doing. They have a quota. Look it up.
That's so weird. Oh, you know why? Because I was searching for that.
Well, because they were making a propaganda film on Saturday. So they made sure that there was a lot of protesters in a certain area, and Bovino and Nam were here. So he had to bring his troops into the crowd and tackle media and shoot tear gas and pepper balls and push the crowd back into trees where I was standing. Oh, actually, that was a past protest, Kakan, that I was in. I was never in a certain type of what is called a religion. So that's where I got the first name from, Never and Nana. I have moved away from that slightly because I felt that having a channel to begin with, showing Chicago architecture and places to visit, was more my speed. I'm 67 years old. And then the news started getting more and more relevant, so I decided to come out here. Shannon, I'm sorry, I'm going to remove you because why am I a liar? Please tell me how I'm a liar. That's ridiculous. Actually, if you look up the statistics, Obama deported more than any president in the recent history. So my main concern is, where are all these children going? Who has the children? If they take the mother and father, where are the children? Hi, Mossad, welcome in. I know Becky was on, sorry. I just wanted to stop